Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Spartans will have 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The big fullback's got it here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. No chance to catch him.
Well, you go to old reliable here, the fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. 3rd down and goal, great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Looking to pass this time. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Handoff running right. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Spartans will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pocket, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And sack sets up an important third down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That sack sets up a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. You'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Single back takes the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Welch. Looking for his back. The ball is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Runs through the defender. Finding space at the 20. To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Facing second and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Back-to-back losses sends up a third and goal here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do it.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Welch. The pass rush closing in. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they get him down after the completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. On the screen, doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. And he finds his target. He has the first. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. There's the handoff. Tackled, but first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And he's got his man open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Here's that defense shifting again. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Welch. Pressure is coming. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Moving right through the contact. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Spartans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Welch. Bringing pressure. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Spartans pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
In the clear at the 25. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to extend the play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Welch. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a good chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Welch. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry on.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll swap the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Welch. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.